I decided to do my social justice project on heterosexism, and more specifically, bisexual oppression, or biphobia. And these are some of the phrases that bisexual individuals hear in regards to coming out. And so, bisexual individuals make up over half of the LGBT community in regarding to sexuality. This includes homosexual individuals as well as asexual and pansexual. And we are more likely to experience more poverty, violence, and discrimination than other sexualities. 61% of bisexual women in 2013 experienced domestic violence from a partner. In 2014, 68% bisexual individuals reported hearing anti-bisexual comments at their place of employment. And bisexual individuals are 3 times more likely than homosexual individuals to be out to their families. And we face double discrimination because we're not straight enough or gay enough. Because of this, 28% bisexual individuals reported to self-harm compared to 11% of homosexual individuals. And we are continuously mislabeled, including in history. The first time bisexuality was printed is in 1982 in Psychopathia Sexualis by Charles Gilbert Chaddock. And these are 3 examples of open bisexuals in the 20th century who are then also mislabeled as well as either heterosexual or homosexual. In the 1920s, there's a trend called bisexual chic, which allowed for women to explore their attraction toward other women specifically. And Virginia Woolf had 2 literary references in regards to bisexuality. In the 1960s, it became more mainstream, thanks to Stephen Donaldson and Brenda Howard, and thanks to our first Pride March and the Stonewall Riot. In the 1970s, more exposure to bisexuality came about thanks to Lou Reed, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and Charlotte Wolfe writing Bisexuality, which identified 150 bisexual individuals in a previously homosexual newspaper. In the 1980s came about the North American Bisexual Network, and in the 1990s, bisexuality made waves. September 23rd is considered National Bisexual Awareness Day. The first bisexual kiss on television was in 1991 thanks to 2 female actresses on LA Law. The bisexual flag first flew in 1998 thanks to Michael Page. We are still considered an invisible majority, and many individuals believe bisexuality does not exist. Now, I interviewed 2 individuals, 1 lesbian and 1 straight man, and asked them if they would date a bisexual, and if they have, did their sexuality concern them. Both said yes to dating a bisexual based on personality as long as they don't expect the other to change. While one has not dated bisexual before, the other has and is currently doing so and has never had an issue with their sexuality. Now, I asked 2 bisexuals, one young lady and 1 gentleman, and the young lady is in a heterosexual passing relationship. She's engaged to a man. So, while she has not had anyone refuse to date her for being bisexual, there are many questions and insecurities that surrounded that, and the gentleman was called a slur and has been refused to be dated. Both would date a bisexual as you should be comfortable in a relationship regardless of sexuality and gender. Now, lastly, what discrimination have they faced? For the young lady, people have refused to be her roommate upon her coming out to them, and in locker rooms, many women would like to claim that she was staring at them or felt uncomfortable by her presence. The gentleman was forced to come out as gay, and his friends stopped hanging around him because they were worried he was going to sleep with them and they would be considered gay by association. Now, I've also experienced some bisexual oppression thanks to my family, as I dated a young lady in high school, and whenever we were cuddling with my door open, she left, and my mother told me I can't do that because my brother would see. And some of my female friends, even today, like to joke to flirt with me or claim to steal me from my partner because we're both bisexual and it's just a joke. Now, these are the sources that I used, and I believe that we can stop or at least better understand bisexual oppression by listening to the stories and identifying individuals as they identify themselves.